This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and we have Antonio here with us this afternoon. This is Antonio's very first time visit to a chiropractor ever, and he is a fellow Packer fan. Hey, Green Bay looked great yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We live here in Houston, and I love the Texans too, but I am a long-time Green Bay Packer fan since the Ice Bowl days, which tells you kind of how old I am. Okay, so we're going to check him out for the very first time. And I'm going to have you close your eyes and bend your head forward and backwards for me, Anton. And then neutral. Okay, now he's a gamer, so you can see his head's forward in his posture. That's what's pulling his shoulders kind of rounding forward. And his head's also translated a little bit to the right of center. Now down lower, you can see, no, don't move your arms. You can see he has more room here on this right side than he does over here on the left side. So he has translated to the left of center on the x-axis down this pelvis. So, now we've never met in our entire life, have we?
No.
Let's have you take your glasses off and just put those on the table. And he's got Rogers' jersey on too, so that's good. Let's go on your tummy here. I predict right now it's going to be the Patriots and the Packers in the Super Bowl.
Steelers have a good chance.
Steelers are going to lose. Okay, in this position, his right leg in the prone position is about a 1/4 inch shorter than his left leg. And when I bring it up, it gets even. I bet you that tightens up in your low back and pelvis and your thighs. Okay. Now, the best chiropractors in the world can palpate your spine, which is digital palpation, and tell you where you're out of place. That's sore right there, and also right there. There's L5, that's also sore. That's where you get most of your pain, isn't it? These are all a little sore, aren't they? Okay, right there, sore as well. So if you go to a chiropractor and he's going, is that tender, is that tender, is that tender? Chances are he's not a really good palpator. Your neck's out right there too. You feel that on the right? Tender right there as well. And I bet you when you get your headaches, they start right there. Yep. Right there. And that's tender right there too. I want you to lock your right leg straight and lift that whole right leg off the table. Okay, do the same thing now with the left one. Did this one seem a little harder to you?
Which one, the right or the left?
The right one?
Yeah, the right one's
Seem harder?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one that's short. So, after doing his orthopedic neurological evaluation, which you only saw part of, we determined that he has sacroiliac subluxations bilaterally. His sacrum is deviated on the right. He has L5 retrolistes, L4's retrolistes, L3's retrolistes, which means they've slipped backwards in the Z-axis. He's subluxated here around T10, 11, and 12, especially on the right. T5, 6, and 7 right here are anterior. That means they've sunk down inside of his rib cage. He has C5, 6, and 7 body rotated out to the right. And his atlas is also rotated body right. I'm feeling his transverse process sticking out more on the right. That's where his headaches are starting. Okay, so we're going to do his very first adjustment today. We can help him. He is definitely a chiropractic patient. And we don't have to take x-rays on him because he hasn't sustained any significant trauma or been any accidents that would warrant that. So I'm adjusted his SI joint on the right, and I'm adjusting his sacrum right in the center. And the left SI joint. Did you know Aaron Rodgers' dad is a chiropractor? Yep.
I don't know.
He's been getting chiropractic care all his life. That's why he's so good.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully when the Packers come down here for a Super Bowl, he'll come in here and get adjusted. There's L4. These will be a little sore at first, but they'll feel a lot better when they quit hurting. There we go. That's it. Crack addicts are gonna love you. Packer fans alike. That's it. Yes, sir. There we go. I know you felt that one too. Okay, we're going to recheck his leg length now, which is exactly even, and I bet you this already feels a little smoother, doesn't it, Antonio? Okay. Now he's got some upper thoracic misalignments here, so I'm going to do a thumb move right there. Felt those too. There we go. Good job. Okay, let's turn you on your back now. How old are you now?
15.
15.
Yeah.
And you've been playing football too, right?
Yeah, first year.
Okay, so hang on, let's get your neck up here. There we go. Now slide down this way just a little bit. And let's put your arms out to the sides like this. There we go, good. Okay, now once you just relax your legs, you put your hands on your tummy. Okay, let this relax. There you go. You should have felt that in your knee all the way up to your low back, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing here. There we go. Excellent. Good. Let's sit you up, face this way. Sideways. There you go. Okay. Adjust his right shoulder now. There we go. And now his left shoulder. There we go. You felt that one too, huh? Your elbow, your gaming wrist. Okay. Good. You're a little bigger than your average 15-year-old, aren't you?
Yeah, everyone tells me that.
There we go. Boy, that was a good one. Now, I'm not going to do a full ring dinger on him today, but I am going to traction his spine out. Let's go ahead and lay on your back right here. His bones have not fully ossified yet, so I'm not going to do a full-blown ring dinger on him. But I am going to traction his spine. And he'll feel good with this too. Just let your legs relax and bend. We're using our old pins that Justin sent back to us. He tried to straighten them out a little bit, so that works a little better. Justin, if you're watching this, the other pins were did not fit down into the hole, so we could not use them. Take a deep breath through your nose. See, I'm just putting my body weight into it. There you go. Did you feel that all the way down?
Yeah.
There you go. Take some deep breaths. Now notice I didn't give him a complete high velocity, low amplitude thrust on that. So that's more of a full spine traction. There we go. Good job. You know you've been adjusted when you come to Advanced Chiropractic Relief.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was palpating your spine, did I miss any?
No.
Okay, let's have you come over here and stand in front of the mirror now. Help you up sideways. Okay, I want to have you flex your head forward and backwards for me.
So
That's smoother, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, you see how his head's up and back more than it was when we started? So here's your homework. You're going to pull your shoulders up and back. Hold those there for me. Bring your head straight back. And then you're going to look up at the ceiling. You're a little bit to the right, so we're going to go left. Shift your pelvis straight right now. Toward your mom. Yep, hold that right there. Good. Now relax. And try that same thing again and tell me if this feels any smoother than the previous one.
Yeah.
It's on a swivel now, huh? Like I put a little WD-40 in there?
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, so how was your very first experience here, Antonio?
Oh man, I want to come back again.
Is it what you expected?
Yeah.
You found this on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So if you're out there watching and you're a Green Bay Packers fan, go Pack Go for the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And the Texans, we'll have to see what you do up in Foxborough. That'll be a good game. Cowboys are just out of it.
What?
Yeah, just as a Cowboy fan, we won't hold that against him.
It's over.
Cowboys in Pittsburgh.
No, we'll
Super
be
Bowl.
Pittsburgh's out of there. Anyway, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. And we'll see you out at the Super Bowl.